with the black race, the black American people. America has done more for the black race in this world than any nation on this earth, and that's including Haiti. I'm calling on my Jewish friends. I'm calling on my Jewish friends. If we go back a long time, a long way, the two of us, when you look at society, when you look at society here in America, and you ask the question, what must we do? You ask the question here in America, what must we do as Black America to begin to heal Black America? Someone will say to me, says, if Sister, we've known you for a long time. We've known you when you were, in a sense, a nobody. We've known you to take a stand on different issues in this country. We've known you, Mr. Sistrunk, to be fair no matter what the situation is, no matter what the circumstances is. You've always been fair when it comes to this country. There are those who will ask the question, Mr. Sistrunk, aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of fighting for issues that seem as though they'll never be resolved? There's been people who have fought for this issue of reparation for the African American community far longer than you've even existed on this earth, Sister. Why do you feel a need to take upon this issue of blacks and reparation? There are people who are elected to the office that is not putting forth this effort. So we don't understand why you feel the need to want to begin to help Black America with this situation when it seems as though Black America is not trying to help themselves. Those of you who see the effort that is being made, they will say, why do you do what you do? Aren't you tired now? Aren't you able to begin the process of seeing that this issue is not going to be resolved overnight? When will you begin, Mr. Sistrunk, to realize that this is a new day? That white America, Black America, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, no matter who wins the White House, if the Republicans win the White House, some people are saying that not only will you not get reparation, but you will probably be put back into slavery. That's what people are saying, and I don't believe it. I am not going for that madness, that stupidity of talking about Black people being put into concentration camps. That's an insult to iterate or to say such menacing things just to get elected. That's wrong, and that should not be said. Let me take this moment out. Let me take this moment of silence For those people who have lost their lives to violence here in this country, I want you to know that you and your life was not in vain. Those of you who matriculate in these urban cities, who are faced every day with the unseen and unmitigating circumstances of violence, here you put forth your best effort to do what you can in society, and then someone come up behind you with a Zorro, with a Lone Ranger mask and violate you. That's wrong. I am here today to appeal to, I constantly say, white America, but I'm really appealing to all of America. I am asking white America, I'm asking black America, I'm asking Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, that if this country is to be remain great, if this country intend to benefit from the resources that God has given this country, I am calling on this country on this day for white America, Jews and Gentiles, Muslims and Catholics. Heal black America. Give black America the opportunity to revigorate, to repair, to reestablish a sense of who we are. There are those of you who will say to me, Mr. Sistrunk, you all get food stamps. Aren't that enough? You get a green card. Isn't that enough? You get Section 8. Ain't that enough? All of these things that you're getting, that you're benefiting from white, from Jews and Gentiles, from the American public, Mr. Sistrunk, aren't those things good enough? Well, the answer is no. Anytime we spend $300 million to go up to space, anytime we spend $300 million to go and search for the Titanic, when are we going to search for the humanity of human beings? I call on America. I call on America on this election. Let's begin before we worry about the Palestinians, before we worry about the Lithuanians. Let's worry about the Americans first, whether they be white, black, Jews, or Gentiles, whether they be white, green, purple, or red. We are all Americans. So I ask this country, what about us? Some people will say, when will you be satisfied? We will never be satisfied as long as Negroes in this country, as long as blacks, as long as African Americans in this country are relegated to the back car of the train. And the migrants and the immigrants come into this country who never laid a brick down at the Washington Memorial or the White House. I'm calling on white America. I'm calling on white America. What about us? As the song says. What about us? Didn't we help build this country? What about us, white America? My Jewish friends, my Lithuanian friends, my Arab friends, what about black America? What about us? Don't we deserve the richest, the resources of this country? We pay taxes too. The next president of the United States, when he comes in, this issue of reparation should not be on the table, just like you're dealing with the Palestinian issues, just like you're dealing with the Lithuanian issues, just like you're dealing with the Haiti issues. What about the issues of Black America? When would this country begin the process of dealing with what about us, America? What about us?